Let's continue the conversation with my former colleague, the former Illinois Congressman Michael Patrick Flanagan, Skyping in from Washington, D.C. Yeah, Michael, you left us with that cliffhanger. You said something's afoot in Chicago that could affect this gubernatorial race. Spill it. Tell us what's going on.
There's something afoot in Chicago that could affect national politics. A black minister named Corey Brooks of the New Beginnings Church has endorsed Romner, and he did so a while ago and has been pretty steadfast for him right along, and he's brought a lot of votes and a lot of folks with him. His church was vandalized yesterday, a lot of racial epithets, a lot of bad and harassing phone calls. They took $8 grand from his church because that sort of defection from the ranks is not going to be allowed. This may be something really interesting. He gave a wonderful interview on WGN. I'm sorry to send somebody else somewhere else, but you can look that up on the YouTube there. A terrific interview of why this time has come and why the Democrats have taken the black vote for granted for too long. This guy is not a lifelong Republican. He is new to this, and he's just tired of the same old and wants something new. The Democrats are terrified that this will take hold anywhere, and they will do everything to win this race to get it done. You also have one other really important thing is that about a year ago, Pat Quinn put out $54.5 million for an anti-violence campaign. It turned out to be payroller money that got spread out among Chicago aldermen and near-in suburbs to help them pound out the vote for this. There are grand juries all over the place about this, and it's quietly blowing up as a very bad idea and one that's going to redound against him. Rauner has a lot of things working for him, and I think he's going to do very well if he doesn't give it away between now and then, and there's no indication he will.
Is there anything you think he needs to work on? Like if you were advising him?
Sure, he's new to politics, so I would try and get a little bit of a softer image. Interpersonally, the guy is phenomenal. I mean, he's tremendous to talk to. He's still a little stiff in interviews, and he has a little bit of an edge. A lot of Republicans do because we're so filled with thoughts and ideas that it comes out a little harsh. That'll work off in time, and he's going to be terrific.
All right, Michael Patrick Flanagan, we will have to leave it there, sir. As always, we appreciate you. Look forward to having you back in the not-too-distant future. Let's continue talking about elections and continue talking about gubernatorial elections. With the midterms 1 week away, our Newsmax election team takes a look now at the race for governor in the Lone Star State, where Republican Greg Abbott faces Democrat Wendy Davis.
In football, the Hail Mary is a very long forward pass made in desperation with little chance of success, usually at the end of the game. If polls are any indicator, Texas Democratic gubernatorial candidate Wendy Davis is going to need some form of a Hail Mary if she wants to pull out a win against Republican challenger State Attorney General Greg Abbott. It's no easy feat. A Democrat hasn't won a statewide election in 20 years. Just like a football team pegs its hopes on a star quarterback, the Democrats peg their hopes on winning back the Lone Star State on Davis. The state senator became a star when she made national headlines last year for filibustering an abortion restriction bill for 11 hours. With just days until the election, political analysts say Davis needs another big play to shift the spotlight back on her. She hasn't led a single poll this race, and her war chest isn't nearly as full as Abbott's. FollowTheMoney.org reports Davis has raised about $4 million to Abbott's $22 million. So what could keep her in the game? The women's vote. A spokesman for the Davis campaign told the Dallas newspaper Abbott is out of touch with women and the issues important to them, citing Abbott's anti-abortion agenda. But Abbott begs to differ. He predicts more women will vote for him because they like his plan for lower taxes and less regulation, especially in a state that is number 2 in the nation for women-owned businesses.
A recent poll gives Greg Abbott a double-digit lead over Wendy Davis. For the latest, go to our parent website, Newsmax.com, as we continue our countdown to the midterms. And be sure to join us here on Newsmax TV Election Night for our special live coverage of the midterms, You Decide 2014. America's Forum will continue here on Newsmax TV.